Lee, a few weeks now into your management here at Welling United, and what a busy few weeks it's been. It's been pretty much a signing a day over the last week or so, or 10 days. So, I mean, first of all, how have you found these last few weeks as manager of Welling United?
Stressful, yeah, really stressful, but good. You know, we set out targets early on. We haven't hit every one of them, but we've been close with them. It's nature of the beast, really, in terms of the non-league circuit. But yeah, look, we're very happy with the business that we've done so far.
It seems like a good mix so far, the way you're building a squad of a bit of experience and some of those younger ones as well that can obviously learn from those older ones. Is that pretty much part of your strategy here, is making sure you get that good mix?
That was part of the kind of selection process that we went after. When I first come in for the interview, we looked at a squad process, and that was kind of what sort of, how it looked for us. We wanted the core age between 24 to 26, and we wanted some young boys below that. And we wanted to obviously sprinkle of experience that can obviously keep the standards and drive it, on the field.
Quite a few of the lads who've spoken to in their interviews when they've been announced talk about the conversation they've had with you and how excited they are about the prospect of the kind of football you're going to play and the style of play, playing out from the back and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, again, how important has that been recruitment-wise in making sure you get those right sort of players that can implement that?
I think the key thing as well, you normally sit down and have that conversation, and, we spoke about, alluded to the point of getting characters over ability. We managed to find some really good characters first and foremost, and the people that want to be here and want to play for Welling and want to put that shirt on, and want to buy into what we're trying to create.
You talk about that character, and that seems really important because it's people that that you can trust and rely on because you've either played against them or played with them before. A couple of them you played against and have said they run you ragged. Henry Sinai being the one that had a smile on his face. So again, like how your experience is really playing well into that, isn't it? And the contacts, and again your own contacts in the fact that so many of these.
Yeah, obviously being in that sort of environment helps. The key thing was what we kind of looked at was the step four boys who need that chance or want that chance and have finished off the back of very successful seasons. So that's kind of been our kind of our remit in terms of the transfers or getting the boys in. So yeah, I think obviously using your contacts, yes, but also being mindful of what's out there. I don't think there's a massive gap in between 4 and 3. I think you've seen the boys that have come up. I think the 2 top goal scorers were from step 4. So we're giving them boys a chance, and they're in that sort of age gap that we're keen to kick on with.
And obviously, I know at the time of doing this interview, we've still got a fair amount to announce that we've interviewed and photographed and stuff like that. But from the position you're in at the moment, how far off are you from being happy with the squad you've got? It's still very early in the summer, I guess, when pre-season's still a few weeks away before the lads are back. We've got the trial game, our trialist game. I know that it would be useful for having a look to see what's around. But how close are you to being there? You don't have to give a percentage, but how are things going as you expected time-wise?
Yeah, we're definitely at the point where we're comfortable with the numbers. As I think you just said it there, we're probably 5 or 6 away from announcing, which will make it look a lot healthier from a squad point of view. So there's still probably, as a manager, you're never happy. You want more, but you kind of got to wait for that special one that may pop out. Certainly a goal scorer that might drop down and sort of pop his head up. So we're very mindful of that and not rushing into things. But the ones that we've got so far, we're really happy with. As I say, they fit that bill. They fit the age criteria that we look for, and they're keen to come here, and that's what we want. We want people to come and play for Welling.
Just finally, a few weeks ago, you had the Meet the Manager event here in the Marquee, in the Wings Bar, meeting some of the support, some good questions there and some good education from both sides, really, about next season and how things are going to go and what you're going to implement. So how did you find that? Meeting the fans and what you're going to get in for when it comes to being in a dugout there?
No, look, I think the key thing is obviously from relegation, there is that element of disappointment. So we kind of had to clear that up and almost put it down as a clean slate. So they've been fantastic with me, and we ask now that we have a little bit of patience at the start, but we're going to go above and beyond to make sure that team's gelled. The first 9th of August, I think the first fixture is. So as soon as that whistle goes, we should be right and ready for it.